As requested, problem 13.2.8. So this is boilerplate on the C is the correct one because the null is that they're equal. And it can't be B because it's a left-tailed. So only possible answer is C. Now, if I use StatCrunch, it's just not going to help me. I can show you that real quickly. If I open the data in StatCrunch and I tell it stat non-parametric sign test and I choose the two columns, the hypothesis test is the median equals 0, just like we said in the first part of this problem, the answer. When I hit compute, it doesn't give me what I need. So I'm just going to close this. Instead, I'm going to open up to Clipboard, and I'm going to highlight the data, Control C, close those, and then I'm going to go to a new, I'm going to go to StatDisk13 on my internet. I use the second one, StatDisk Online, because I don't really want to download it. Since I used it earlier today, it popped up. You may have to download it and put in a username and password. So Control V, there's my data. So I go to Analysis, Sign Test, Given pairs of values. The median is equal to 0. That's the null. Significance, they asked for alpha 0.05. I remember that. And then I just tell it that the two columns are number 1 and number 2. That's where the data is. And so there's my answer. The z-stat is minus 0.76980. Critical z, in case they ask, plus or minus 1.96. That's your standard 95% confidence interval. Excuse me. The only thing I'll need otherwise, I'm going to go to analysis, probability distribution, normal. And I'm going to get the p-value. So the z-value, you can use the negative or the positive. It's 0.77 to 2 decimal places. And I look for two-tailed. So the p-value is 0.44130. So now I go back to the problem. And I say the test statistic is negative 0.77. They asked for 2 decimal places. And then the p-value, I remember it was two-tailed. That's why I got two-tailed off of the readout. And it's 4 decimal places. 4413, and obviously the p-value is much larger than 0.05, so it's A. We're not going to support the alternative because we cannot reject the null. Okay, so that is question 13.2.8. For some reason, StatCrunch just doesn't help us, and that's the way it is. So this is Dr. K signing off.